so starting off, you gotta know what 20 minus x squared looks like. Not specifically, but generally. So if you remember, like, y equals x squared is just a parabola, right? Well, what is the negative? Forget the 20. What is the negative of the parabola? It flips it over. And then the 20, like, moves it up 20 spots. So it's something like that. So this is y equals 20 minus x squared. The rectangle is formed with the base on the x-axis and the top corners on the function. You guys, I understand you're like working on the thing, but I'm trying to keep it down. So there's going to be a rectangle like here, where the top corners are right on that curve. And what's the area of any rectangle? Length times width, right? Or base times height, if you want to say it that way. That's probably better. So this point here, can you tell me the coordinates of that? Like, it's just x comma y. Like any point on the graph anywhere is x comma y. But that's got two variables. So could you tell me what to put instead of the y? So that just gets into one variable. And now I got to figure out like the length and the height of the rectangle. So from here to here, it's x. Because it's just like x gets you that far away. And then going the other way, that distance is also x. So all the way across the bottom, the length is 2x. Good so far? Okay. And then the height is this distance here, which is y. But we can't put a y in there because it'll be two variables, so we're going to put 20 minus x squared. And then that's the equation that I'm trying to work with. I think that's kind of a tough one because you got to worry about going like each direction. I don't know. Do you have questions on getting to there? So then I take the derivative. Well, I would probably like simplify it first actually. I'd make it like area equals 40x, because I'm just going to distribute. So 40x minus 2x is the third. Disgusting answer. And then I take the derivative. So it would be 40 minus 6x squared equals 0. So then it's like 6x squared equals 40. Or x squared equals 40 over 6. Because you're dividing that by 6 now. It was negative here, but then like I added it over to that side, so now it's positive, and then I just flipped. You see? So then x is going to be plus or minus the square root of 40 over 6. But remember that x is just the like part of it. So this distance here is the square root of 40 over 6, but so is this distance. So it asks for the dimensions, the length is is actually 2 times the square root of 40 over 6, because you've got that going both directions from the center. And then the width, or the height, whichever you want to call it, well, we know y equals 20 minus x squared. And now I know that x is 2 times the square root of 40 over 6. Can you see that red on black thing right there? Okay. Osmo. Okay. So y is going to equal 20 minus 2 times the square root of 40 over 6 squared. So what's 2 squared? 4. What's the square root of 40 over 6 squared? It's 40 over 6. And like that's a good enough answer, because all you have left is multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. If you want to go further with it, I guess you could, but I don't think there's any benefit to it. How's that? That helpful? Okay. Anyone else? Like I saw some people